Something going on here. So now we've got 10 rows of nickels we're going to go through. So I'm going to pause the video, flip it down, and also y'all get to see the nickel mat that I now have, which I got from Couch Collectibles. So give me 1 second. Well, I can't get the whole mat into the shot. Sorry about that, but it's a pretty cool mat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slide it around so y'all can see it. Just double dot varieties you can look for on the mat here. Over here, low key dates of the series. You really should have 2009 because it was a low managed year, but it's okay. And about the RPMs where you can find the mat and some other stuff. So, give me 1 more second. Okay, here's the 10 rows. I did know at least one circulated. There's no enders on there. Part of what I'm doing, I want to start doing something. I'll explain later. But it has to do with the more modern nickels. Since 2006, there's been a lot of die chips on the nickels. So I'm getting ready to do an undertaking. More of that's to come down the road later. So I'm going to go ahead and get my handy roll opener out. My good old Leatherman tool. So I will be separating these out too as I go along from the new versus old. We're looking for the war nickels, buffalo nickels. I've only found one so far, but that was last year. Rubin nickel would be nice. Highly doubt it, but a shield nickel. You just never know. That's why we hunt. So these, unlike the pennies, they do not weigh out. It's just not worth it because most of it's going to be the same weight. Now, right now, because I know these may be good chances are all circulated, and I'm not putting gloves on, but if I see brand new ones, I will stop and put a pair of gloves on to handle them. Especially if they're brand new. Still looking for 2024 nickels. Have not found any yet. Now, here's the rub of this. I'm going to get my garbage bag in here. You start off edge hunting. You're looking for more of a dark gray edge. But sometimes weathering can make the dark edge look gray for war nickels. And the way you tell, you look for a mint mark above the dome. Because of my eyesight, I have to look at it in the scope, and it's got some junk on it. Another way you can tell is go by the date. And I got something in the way. Yeah, this is a 1994. That's how easy you can get thrown off by colors. And here's a nice 1970, and I do believe this is a proof or not. It's proof light. Nope, it's a Denver, but it's a nice 1970. So I will set that one off to the side to upgrade my newer books. So basically what I usually do is I'm going to sort them out. Old style, new style. Like I said, if I see something nice like the 1970, it will upgrade a book. There we go. I did pull out the Westward Journey, so we got our first one of the hunt. We have the Pacific View. calming waters. There's different names for it. $83. Now, on these nickels, you will not find mint marks on coins from 1979 back on here with the Philadelphia mint mark. It's either going to be Denver or San Francisco. The San Francisco business strike stopped after 1970. And I see people advertise, even on these coins, air, no mint mark. Well, this is a proof. It's not supposed to have a mint mark. 13. I really don't think we're going to find anything. This is more for me for my research I'm getting ready to start on with the nickels. I figured I shared the video with y'all. 96 Philly. There's an 87. $18. And they start looking a little worn on the reverse. I will scope the dates just to verify it's not pre-62. You need 60 and 61 for your first Jefferson book. Now, I like that's seen some damage or something. There have been times I've back checked and I missed an older nickel. This one's like it's off center struck, but it's off center just slightly, but not much. Not enough to make a difference in the value. I'm going to put these in a box. The newer one's going to a bucket. So we got that's a very nice 1970. That looked like that came fresh out of a mint roll. So this one is probably going to be mostly news. Now these are all nice, bright and shiny. I would definitely have gloves on, but these are not. And the silver will show through the wrapper as a very dark gray line. That's another thing I learned out when I first time I got a roll of nickels that had a gray. So this one may be one, I don't know. Or could it be natural toning? It's natural toning. See how easy I got forward on that? So I'm going to start pulling these out. It's a 94. It's an 86. Here's a very nice one. What year is this one? 2003. That can be an upgrade in the book, so I'm going to put that one over off to the side. I mean, I do look for upgrades as I go along. That's dirty. $74. I will go back through these after I do the hunt look at what I need to fill in my books. We go. We got another nice. It's got a nice luster to it. 2005, and it's another Westwater. See the difference? It's been probably in circulation. This one just came out of a mint row. It's got a lot of luster to it. Just trying to get them all separated. If you wonder what I'm thinking about doing is I'm looking for a hosting site. If you go back to some of my videos where I do beehives and die chips and stuff, I may start cataloging those. Been working on some ideas in my head how to classify those type of errors. No, look, almost put one in the wrong pile. Trying to use my eyes more versus the scope. I think that's a 70S. No, it's an 86 Philly. That's 2 down. Check out this reverse of this. Yeah, don't have steps. It's just the valve verse is just so nice on that 70. When some money build up, I will be doing another box of nickels, and I may live stream that. I have not decided. 50 rolls is a lot. I just got finished doing that box. Okay, this looks old. It's 1970. Denver. I like to keep the S ones out away from everything else. So here's a nice shiny. What year is this one? 2018 Denver. Got some gunk on his forehead. 73 Denver. Another Westward Journey. 2005, the Pacific View. There's a first Buffalo. And let's see, what mint mark is this? Philly. I always, even though the die chip runs through the Buffalo's Denver, I still look. You just never know with the Philly one. So now we're up to 4 of the Westward Journey series nickels. I go so at least get 1 of each. I don't care the mint. Just 1 of each. The 79, that D looked filled in, but it's people sometimes think that's the mint error. It's not. It's just what happens when use and wear, the mint marks become pushed down, and there goes the siren. So like somebody's being chased by the cops, or a fire truck department just left on a run. And if I see what I'm looking for, I can show y'all. The one thing I'm not good at is finding the double dies on these buildings. do have somebody I can try to get him to teach me. So there's 3 down. He's got a little low silver edge. Another Westward Journey Buffalo. That's a filly. Got 2 of those now. So I'm still looking for my first 2024 nickels. Somebody can order nickels from the mint, a box yourself, and I have not figured it out yet. See, that's a filly. I'm just going to double check something on this filly. I just every now and then like to just take one out, stop and check, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Westward Journey, another West Waters, the Pacific View. 80 Denver. There's another one. Another Buffalo. Denver. No die crack. God dog it. Maybe one day I get lucky. I even bought some BU rolls and had no luck. Pacific View again. There's another Buffalo of the same year. This is a nice dirty one. We got our first 2024 nickel. It's Denver. And I'm going to scope it out real fast. Nice, bright, and shiny. Got some normal damage because it is a business strike. They do not take care of these like they do the proofs. We got our first 2024 nickel. I need some more. I got more books to fill out with that date. So they are out there. It's just a matter of time. I got my first dime. And that was when I was out of town back in June. Got 1 dime from 2024. I don't know if we're going to not find anything in the 60s here. More because this, you have a better chance to find those in the 60s on customer wrap. And lately I've been getting shorted on customer wrap rolls. This is going to go into my first series books. If I see silver, it'll show right to this paper. There's going to be all new nickels here. No war nickels. Do look for the 1950D. The 1950 Philly is also a semi-key date. $22. 85 Philly. $92. 75. Well, we got a 64 nickel. See if I got a D over D. Nope, it's a Philly minute. But that's the first oldest nickel. I'm just going to put that over here. Definitely want to keep it because I got plenty of those. But just right now, for this, as the oldest nickel that's on the board, that's it. Could find something to knock it off the board, though. Philly. I'm looking for bright and shiny marks along the side of Monticello. I see one. 74 Denver. And usually on the older nickels, you can almost tell, you know, she's been hunting for a long time. The patina on them is just crazy dull. Almost a tan color, I guess you could say, a light tan. I have to see what the doubling is on a 64 obverse. I have never found that. Found 2 proofs a while back. That'd be nice if we get another proof. The die chips on in the letters, bottom of the letters, in the letter O's. It's all kinds of stuff you'll find on these more modern Jefferson nickels. Most of those occur on the Philly. I found here recently a couple Denvers with stuff on them. Eyes are really, really tired. Like a brand new nickel. 2018. Denver. Darn it, it's got 2 steps of damage. When I'm talking about steps, on the back of Monticello, it's the highest point of the coin. And you can ask for, if you decide to grade, you send them off and ask for full steps. And they look and see if there's any damage done to them. You can have 1 stamp with damage, and that's it. Anything else, anything more than that, you will not get that designation, and you wasted money on it. So grading is not the best thing in the world sometimes to do. I mean, unless you got the pockets to absorb that kind of loss. You almost have to send a bunch in to at least get one to come back to justify the cost of grading. If you send 100 in, I think it's you want 60. Oh, look, we got a piece. West Virginia piece, 2004. There's dubbing on the obverse, and now I get to find one. Mostly in the numbers. And nope. Hunting coins is just, it's like gambling in a way, I guess. See, this is all we got of the old style. Everything else is all new. This got something on this one. It's hard. Scared to open it up. Open it up like this. I saw this the other day. Like mascara or something ran down on it in somebody's purse. Hit the play button right there. Yeah. Okay, make sure you hit the play button. You might have been doing this and hadn't hit the play button. That's just a nasty, nasty coin. Put that over here off to the side. Do not want to fool with that one. And out pops Westward Journey. Yeah, it's number 6 on the board for that one. Yep. $64. Another Philly. It's not often to get 2 Phillies in the 64s. An 88. So basically to separate, I just flip them over and move them around. That's what I'm doing. That's all. That's 64, and that looks in decent shape. It is in decent shape. Yes. One of these steps are showing. So got some luster left to it. Nice and somewhat detailed. A lot of chatter on Jefferson's hair. Huh. It's about this time last year I started getting 2023. Here's another Westward Journey. Pacific View. It was about this time last year I finally started getting some 2023 coins in the rolls. I'm hoping to find what I'm looking for to show y'all. Ooh, gross. That's a Philly Mint. Stuck together. Sometimes the machines, when they do that, there's grease. They have to grease those machines for these coins to go through. Sometimes the grease is another Pacific View. It will stick together. Just the grease alone can do that. The lubrication. Yeah, it's greasy feeling. Trying to find something to show y'all in the buildings. That's why I keep checking. Well, use a die chip or two. Normally I do stop and go filming so I can check for stuff like that. Okay, roll 8. Nothing too exciting other than the Westward Journey nickels and a couple 64s and a first 2024 nickel. The last box I did get one more nickel. I got more nickels than 10 rolls. I got a Buffalo nickel getting 10 rolls or 20 rolls. I do not see anything sticking his head out. This may be an old one. Oh, 72 Denver. That's easy. I just got fooled. I thought I had the patina of an older nickel. So let's go through that way, that way, that way. $64 again. Denver and no mint mark. I mean, no extra mint mark. So I always check those. They're looking for an RPM or known as repunch mint mark. This is slightly off center, but this is a 80 something, I think. 1980 Philly, first year of the mint mark on a nickel. Here's a 62. And you have the oldest one on the board. And what is it? It's a Denver, no RPM. So I'll keep that one out. Sometimes I like when they get this kind of a dark patina on there. Kind of makes him look different on these newer coins. And actually, I think he's got vampire teeth on this new design coin. It's kind of scary looking at times. looking for is a beehive die chip on the side of the building. But I don't find one of any of these rows. I got the rows handy. I can pull one out and show y'all on the screen. $71. I guarantee if I got customer wrap rows, I have a lot more 64 nickels in those rows. See, I'm trying to find the beginning where the beehives start at on the more shinier nickels, because that's what I need. There was some junk on it. That's just dirt built up on the edge there. '96 Denver. A box I'm putting this stuff in. '84. It's all scratched up. It's 1980. Westward Journey, another Pacific View. Wrapping up. Now this is nice, bright and shiny. This is 22. Let's see what year. Philly. Okay, we got the beginning of a beehive. Move that to the screen. Pause it while I flip the camera up. Okay, see that little piece of metal? That's the beehive die chip. And if you look, you can see the bright shiny right there. So this will be a stage 2. Stage 1, you just have the bright shiny spot where it's starting to right before the die begins to break off. So this is going to be a very small beehive. So I'm putting it off to the side. That's what I've been looking for. That's why I've been scanning it every so often, just doing a quick little scan. Be nice if I find one of the big ones. I found a big one in the previous video. I can link it, I guess. It's old and dirty, but let's just see what we got. 1988. There's a 69. I think I'm right. 69 Denver. And there's a die crack with it. Hold on, I'll show y'all this. There we go. Had it tilted crooked. 70 Denver. Well, that don't go there. It goes over here. On Philly. Looks old. Bam! 1940. We got the oldest nickel, third year of the Jefferson nickel, and it is a Philly. Shaboom, we got an old one. Yay. Finally, I was hoping to get one. If I could at least get one, like on a 10-row hunt, that's a nice hunt. See, I just scrape these into the bowl. So I drop one. I got dropped one on the floor. So let me kind of organize these real fast. What I'm thinking about. Knock everything across the top. There we go. Let me show you everything in order. Trying to organize everything. So I'm going to do the wrap up. I got 2003 up here. I ain't worried about it. Okay, last row. But as soon as I get done recording this video, I'll start back checking those newer nickels for beehives. No silver. So that proof would be nice. Let me raise this up a little bit so I get more light so I can see a little bit better. It'd be cool if I got nice toner out of this bunch, but that ain't happening, I don't think. $17 Philly. No known doubling on the 17s. This is a Denver. It's a 2000. 2016 Philly. Philly. You can see how big the piles are getting for the newer nickels versus the old nickels. Sometimes I can spot some beehives without the aid of the scope. Here's a 2025 Buffalo. Still looking for that Spirit Bison. Is this a Denver or not? Nope, it's a Philly. What I need to do is get pen, paper, and write down what my thoughts are about how I'm going to do this, classifications. What I found a long time in here is a Canadian coin, and that's another 64, I do believe. It is another 64, another Denver. Let's see something. We've got two of those with Denver. So, good. It's going to make an easy wrap up. Let me get everything cleared off the board. So we have a 1940. We have a 162. 364 Phillies. 264 Denvers. 69 with a die crack going to the mint mark. Very nice 1970 on the obverse. This one, I forgot what this one was. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. 2004 Handshake or Peace. Friendship, whatever. 5 Buffaloes, some Denver, some Philly. Nine of the Pacific View. I think most of them are Phillies. And the first 2024. Wait a minute. That's a 22. I thought I had a 24. Uh-oh. I think I put the... Is that the beehive? I didn't do it to 24. Oh no, I put the 24 back in the bucket. I'll find it later. I'll find we had a 24. Y'all saw it earlier. So this, and we got one small beehive, or the beginning of a beehive die chip. If you're new to the channel, for those who joined recently, thank you for subscribing. Don't know what to do about the penny hunt next week. Not yet. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. A little slow. At least we got one pre-60. We got a 62. That's the first coin you need for the second book, by the way. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and look for more videos to come. Y'all have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And remember, check both sides of the coins. You never know what you're going to find.